Hello guys and welcome back to Earl Sports Bets. I'm Timothy Earl, and today we're going to be breaking down the Counter-Strike slate for March 24th, 2021. It'll be the final day of Group C for the ESL Pro League, which means shit's going to get wild. Because if you guys remember, back Group A, Group B, both those last days were just funky. So I'm expecting another one here between teams not caring as much, teams already clinched, teams that will just try to go crazy. It's just a lot of just weird stuff that's going to go along. So we're going to jump into all of that. We'll look at the DraftKings slate for this one. Seeing that there was a day in between, I can't bring up my recent recent lineups for the past couple days, so we're just going to have to skip that for today. I will tell you that the last day, this one's going to be for Wednesday. So Monday's slate was ugly. It was really, really ugly. Actually, no, it wasn't that bad. I had the first two games really good, and then Furia decided to lose 16-6 and 16-1, so at that point, I lost a chunk of money, but I'm expecting something funky tomorrow, and we'll go ahead and jump into it. But before we do, if you guys are new to the channel, like button, subscribe, comment, share, all that stuff. Twitter and Instagram links to along with Discord, merch, and picks and parlays linked in the description below. But now that we have all the housekeeping out of the way, let's go ahead and jump into the slate. We'll start off with this Cloud9 MIBR game, minus 250 for Cloud9, plus 204 for MIBR. So it's going to be this game. I'm expecting a weird game. I'm expecting a weird day, but I like MIBR in this one. They looked really good against Navi 2 days ago. Cello led the way. He had a freaking 42 bomb, 46 bomb, something like that in one of the games. He ended up finishing with 85 points in a losing effort, which was crazy to see. And every time that they won, or every time they just, he's their best player on their team, and he's been doing really well. But for this one, I'm actually gonna go with MIBR in this one. I'm gonna back the Brazilians in this one. I have them winning in my picks. But before we go into MIBR, let's look at Cloud9 real quick. And man, these guys got expensive. Zeppa 9-2. If we go and look at players in certain price range, 9-2. Around it, there's Axel, there's Electronic, Shiro, Simple, Quesarado, and there's just Cello. There's just players other players I'd rather get to than Zeppa, even though he has been playing quite well. I'm not backing Cloud9 tomorrow. Mezzi at 8-2, I still think is a little. They're just not in the price range that I would want them to be. I'm not really going after Cloud9 tomorrow. Floppy at 7K. I think that price is all right, but once again, not really much of a fan of Cloud9. They're very, very not. They're not really reliable. They're not consistent. Esatag has been meh, and Alex has been meh this entire tournament. The only game I think they won was against Team 1, so they're just not a team that I want to go after. MIBR has looked a lot better this tournament. Granted, they only beat Team 1. They lost to Gambit, lost to Furia, lost to Navi, which are the top three teams in the group. I feel like MIBR is that fourth place team, and they should be able to beat Cloud9 tomorrow. Let's go ahead and look at those MIBR players. Cello is my favorite option from it. He should be low owned tomorrow, just because a lot of people are going to go after some Cloud9 instead. And then the other player I like is Yell. 5K, I think that's a really good value option. And if MIBR can find a way to sweep, getting somebody as cheap as Yell or even Shiz can be a good option. and then Cello is going to be the one that pretty much is going to be leading the way on that one. I am going MIBR tomorrow against Cloud9 in that matchup. No, I already know the numbers. Next one we'll go over is Navi and Team 1. This one should be a sweep. Honestly, it shouldn't be close. Pricing is soft enough today where I think you guys can we can build a good lineup without having to go down to the Team 1 players, so I'm not even going to reference any of them. Navi is a minus 1250, so they're going to win. They are, unless some weird crap happens, they should be able to win. Simple and Electronic are going to be my top 2 plays from it. You can get both of them in your lineup and work your way around it. None of them in the captain spot, but I do think you can get both of them in your lineup. Bit and Flamey, get rid of them. Don't even try. Bit is at $8,600. Yes, he had a 45 kill game 2 days ago against MIBR, but at the same time, he didn't play map 2. Flamey did. Not interested in either one of those guys. And then Boomage and Perfecto are just way too expensive. $8,400 for Perfecto, $7,200 for Boomage. Way too expensive. Not even interested in going after them. It's just not a spot that I want to go after. Simple Electronic would probably be the only 2 I'd be interested in for this game. Just because, and then Team 1, it shouldn't be close, so none of the players are going to be interesting to me. Final game of the day, we get Fury versus Gambit. And for this one, this is going to be for the group. Furia is 3-1 in the group. Gambit is 4-0. But if Furia 2-0s Gambit, Furia would win the group. Because Furia, there are 3 wins this group, where a 2-0 to T1, a 2-0 to Navi, and a 2-0 to MIBR, and then they lost 2-0 to Cloud9. Gambit, on the other hand, yeah, they 2-0'd Team 1. Did they 2-0? They 2-0'd Navi. They 2-1'd Cloud9, and they 2-0'd MIBR. So a 2-0 from Furia would clinch them the group. And after coming off what Furia came off of with against Cloud9, they're going to come into this pissed off. They're going to come into this with guns blazing, and I think they come out with the victory in this one. We'll go ahead and look at Gambit's players first. We get Shiro and Axel at 96 and 9K. I'd rather go after the Navi guys. Even if I liked Gambit in this one, I'd rather go after the Navi guys. They're going to do... The Navi guys should be able to score a lot more than Shiro and Axel. Hobbit down to 7,600 is a great price. If you guys are backing Gambit tomorrow, which I personally am not, I'm picking Furia for tomorrow. Hobbit would be a great price if you backed Gambit. Nafemi and Interns are not going to be interesting either, even if I did favor Gambit, just because Nafemi is the IGL and Interns is he's responsible for getting a lot of information, so he's normally the first one to get thrown out and first one to get dunked on. So not really too interested in that. Looking at Furia, these prices on Furia are awesome. 8K for Queserado, love that price. Vinny, he's been playing all right, so I'm not really going to be interested. I'd rather go after Queserado than Yuri. Vinny has been playing great this tournament. Junior's been struggling, so I'd be careful going after Junior. He is 4,600, which could be some good value, but I'm not going to be going after Junior tomorrow. My favorite play, and I probably sound very repetitive, is Art. $6,400 or $9,600 in the captain spot, and this guy can do it all. If Furia goes and wins, most likely it's because Art, the entry fragging IGL Opper, just goes crazy. Makes a lot of space, gets the entries, and Art's probably going to be one of your highest scoring players on the slate if Furia can pull off the win, which I think they can. So I do like Art in this situation. I do like Vinny. I do like Queserado. Those are like my top 3 plays from Furia. Yuri's been meh, and Junior's been pretty good, but pretty meh as well, sorry. But at 4,600, he could be a good price as well. I am going to be back in Furia in this matchup as well. That's going to wrap it up for the video. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. I'll be doing more Counter-Strike videos throughout this tournament. 25th, I believe, starts Group D. We get Astralis, EG, Liquid, Endpoint, Fnatic, and Astralis, Liquid, EG, Fnatic, Endpoint. There's one other team in there. I can't remember off the top of my head. So we get a good group for the next one. I'm excited about that. Damn, that's going to bother me. I'm not going to remember who it was. But that's going to do it for today's video. I want to thank you guys all for watching. Make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. All of our links are in the description below. Virtus Pro, that's the other team. I knew I was going to get it. I just had to think about it for a minute. Sorry. That's going to do it for today's video. I want to thank you guys all for watching. Until next time, let's watch some good Counter-Strike. Let's make some money.